Hey guys, get my full unfiltered show the way you can't here on YouTube by visiting thecomicsgym.com. It's free and totally uncensored. I'm back. Donald Trump holds his first post-presidential MAGA rally. Former President Trump returned to campaign mode with vengeance Saturday night, vowing at a rally in Ohio that Republicans would take back Congress, bemoan. Now, again, here's how you can tell it's written by a left-wing jerk, bemoaning his loss in last November's election and retaliating against a GOP congressman who voted to impeach him. He's just like me. I love it. Calling the event the very first rally of the 2022 election, Trump predicted next year's elections would result in a giant Republican majorities in both the chamber of Congress, both chambers of Congress. And I don't know how he can be wrong on that one. I think I could run against the shit we've been seeing coming out of the Dem Party, unless that's where we're headed, folks. Again, I'll bring the Illuminati into it. There's 12 guys in a room smoking cigars. Again, 10 of them are gay, a couple of them are black. I don't know who's running the world, but maybe whoever is, and I really believe that, they really are hell-bent to turning this country into a socialist shithole. And me being the pessimist I am, guess what? I'm positive about it'll never work. Never work. People of all races in this country, even though it's an experiment that's not working, they agree on one thing. This is the only place to live in the country, on the planet. I mean, you can go to France and get blown up at the fucking Eiffel Tower by some Muslims, you know. I'll go to Germany and, I don't know, get shit on by a whore for 11 cents. But Trump said, we're going to take back the House, we're going to take back the Senate, we're going to take back my shoes, they're too small. He promised the crowd at the Lorain County Fairgrounds in Wellington, about a half hour southwest of Cleveland. He says, we have no choice, he added. He said, we have no choice. We will win.
I am
you
your
sure
voice.
are, Chunky. Where the hell you been, fella? The event marked Trump's return to the kind of mass rallies that fueled his White House campaigns since he left office in January. Trump's public appearances have been limited to a handful of speeches before conservative and Republican groups, according to the guy that wrote this. Trump's political action committee, the Save America PAC, said the Ohio rally would be the first of many appearances in support of candidates and causes that further his agenda and the accomplishments of his administration. A second rally is planned for July 3rd in Sarasota, Florida. You know who's happy about this? MSNBC, CNN. Now their ratings can come back up to my show's ratings. Because once he went away, they folded like a cheap camera. Political analysts said the events are designed to give Trump a platform to reassert himself as the leader of the Republican Party. What do you mean reassert himself? The fuck, he never went away. He is the Republican Party. I got news for you. Leader of the Republican Party, promote his, look at, here it is. Here comes the liberal slang. His conspiracy theories about last November's election.
What you just said
conspiracy theories
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
Exactly. Conspiracy theories about last November. And just as important to Trump and his bruised ego, suck a bag of cock meat and settled old scores. Can you imagine writing that after the fucking Russia collusion thing for how many years? The cabinet, all the things that he was right about and you jerk-offs are wrong about. But he's got a bruised ego. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you see what we do to Biden and anybody who replaces him in the next 5 minutes. This is just to kick off the Donald Trump grievance tour, said David Cohen. Who asked you, Jagoff? A political science professor at the University of Akron. Great school. Hey, Professor Cohen. Got a message.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Sounds like me with my professors. There was one I should have bagged my freshman year. She was young and she liked me. 80 people in the class, first day of class, she calls on me twice. Even then, as naive as I was, I think she wants me. Anyways, that's just me being egotistical. Let's take a look at our boy, Captain Trump. It was good to see him again. And, well, it's audio, right? I think it's, is it just, huh? We got video. Of him talk? Oh, yeah. Here's the real president talking. Go ahead.
We will not bend. We will not break. We will not yield. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down. We will never, ever surrender. My fellow Americans, our movement is far from over. In fact, our fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
He was the best guy around.
Trump insisted he's not trying to undermine democracy. Who says he is? He says, I'm the one that's trying to save American democracy. Banned from Twitter, Facebook, and other social media platforms that he used to communicate with his supporters, Trump reveled in the enthusiasm of the boisterous crowd. Are we having a good time? Trump asked, and the crowd yelled back.
It's a sick question. You're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm going to answer it.
That was a CNN guy. The crowd roared back right on cue in his 91-minute remarks, all off the cuff, I'm guessing. Can you imagine trying to, fucking Biden trying to do 91 minutes, even with script? Trump lashed out at Democratic foes, Hillary thick-ankle dog-faced Clinton, Nancy leathery-nipple Pelosi, ridiculed the fake news media, and leveled unfounded, here we go, unfounded accusations about his loss to Joe Biden in November. Every article has the words baseless, unfounded in them. And we all know there's more evidence in the fucking OJ case. So you people, again, you're wrong about the big things. Anyways, unfounded claims against his loss against Biden in November. Trump said he was ashamed of the United States Supreme Court for failing to back his claims of election fraud. And he should be. Though he made no announcement about his own plans, Trump hinted he might make another run for the White House in 2024. Claiming, and again, how is he not going to with his ego? Do you really think? Claiming, and I'm saying that as a positive, Mr. President, claiming that he has already won the presidency twice, which he has, and I'll stick to that to my dying days. He said it's possible we'll have to win it a third time. Though Trump lost the presidency to Biden, according to the jerk-off that wrote this, I don't know who he is.
You're lying.
Yeah.
And you're a piece of shit.
He carried Ohio by 8 percentage points. Political scientist Justin Buechler said he saw no particular relevance to the fact that Trump chose Ohio, historically a swing state in presidential elections, as the site of his first rally since leaving the White House. What was more important, Buechler said, was that he appeared in Lorain County, which he won by 3 percentage points last November, and where he was surrounded by people who are loyal to him. He is not campaigning outside of his comfort zone, said Buechler, an associate professor of cocksucking at Case Western Reserve. Great university. They beat Ohio State in the national championship in basketball. He's not going to areas where he's going to be surrounded by hostile crowds. If he wanted to do that, he'd do another press conference. He's going to go to places where he can be surrounded by people who are his devoted followers. Trump not only attacked Democrats, he also took aim at members of his own party, including Rep. Anthony
I suck cock.
Gonzalez, a Northeastern Ohio congressman who was one of the Republicans who voted to impeach him on a charge of inciting the attack on the Capitol, which we all know is bullshit now.
Problem. You're the fucking problem.
Gonzalez.
You fucking Dr. White, onking jamrag, arcing spunk bubble. I'm telling you, H, you keep looking at me, I'm going to put you in the fucking ground. I promise you. Not this time.
Mr. Gonzalez, you're a disgrace. Shouldn't have that flag behind you. Hey, guys, watch the full episode of the Nick DiPaolo Show for free on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Android, iPhone, Android Mobile, or on your computer for free by visiting thecomicsgym.com or downloading the Comics Gym app.